There once was a ship that put to sea, and the name of the ship was Privacy. The winds blew hard and fear, dipped down below me, crypto boys blow. Soon may the pirate chain come to bring us crypto golden rum. One day when the system is done, we'll take our treasure and go. One day when the system is done, we'll take our treasure and go. Before the boat had hit the water, bankers came but never caught our oil and sink. We hid for them, then they began to know. Soon may the pirate chain come to bring us crypto golden rum. One day when the system is done, we'll take our treasure and go. No chain was cut, no boat was freed, and the captain's mind was not on greed, but he belonged to the pirate's creed and took those bankers in tow.
Cax, can we please start with a message from our sponsors?
My lords and members of the House of Commons, I just received a letter saying that Pirate Chain has a birthday today. My dear Pirate Chain, happy birthday! I could not decide for a long time what to give you, Rolls-Royce or Bentley. Finally I chose. I tell you a rhyme. Amazing life will be your way, forever, not only today, and let all your troubles disappear and all your friends be always near. I wish you a long and amazing life. I wish you great health and excellent results in all your dealings. Most importantly, I wish you happiness without measure every minute in your life. Be loved, be happy, enjoy every day. I pray that Almighty God will bless all your deeds. Hugs and kisses.
Apologies for the technical difficulties, but we couldn't play the video at this stage.
All good, brother. That was cool. That was Queen. That was the Queen. Little shout out from the Queen. That's awesome. She must hold a lot of pirate. Probably where all the gold went. So what's up, fellas?
What's going on?
All right. Another day, just relaxing. I saw there was a birthday party that I joined. So what's up, fellas? Come on.
Uh,
Where are we at over here?
Drath, we can't hear you. I think Drath is trying to talk, but he might be having some problems with his mic.
Yeah, I see it's green, like he's talking, but nothing's coming out. Shooting blanks, bro.
Just another day in paradise.
How
about
Yeah, now we can hear you.
Sweet. I've been talking for a little while and nobody can freaking hear me.
Yeah, dude, we didn't hear a word from you.
Alright, well, it's been a crazy ass 3 years, huh, guys?
Oh, man. It's already been 3 years, dude.
I know, right? Oh, man. So, you guys want to talk about how you guys got in and what made you guys stay?
Well, I guess I could go first. I think everybody knows my story by now. But I got in because I've been searching for this particular project for a long time. I've been through so many projects. I've been in crypto for about 10 plus years, maybe more, because I've been saying that for a while. And I got into Komodo because they said they were going to have a decentralized exchange. I got into a lot of different projects because I thought they were going to be private, but then they weren't. And then I got into Pirate, and Pirate was everything I wanted a coin to be. I wanted that privacy. I wanted that. And it was nowhere, right? Because every developer I talked to, always gave me the other version, right? Afterwards. Right? So after I got in, doing it all, and then I do what I do. You guys see me what I do, right? I do that for any project I love. I get involved with. It just happens naturally when Lutz is involved in your project, right? So uh, I got in Pirate, man. It was everything I wanted it to be. It was so beautiful and it worked. There's none of those caveats, right? Pre-mine, ICO, blockchain taxes. Developers get 20% of the whole goddamn chain. I was like, wow, you can't do things like that. I mean, all the dynamics in Pirate have been so perfect. We do have a trustless setup, which in a perfect world we would want. We have a trusted setup, right? But in a perfect world, we would want it trustless, and we're working on that. Um, But not everything's. If anybody's followed the crypto project, you know that it takes time for a project to grow and to make the dreams, that they have for you on the table, whatever that white paper says. Uh, but the best part about Pirate is it's already running and working, right? The people say, "Oh, they need more developers." I've heard this a lot. Oh, Pirate needs more developers. Pirate is fucking finished. All right, get off get off my foot. All right, so it's a finished product. It works right now. So you don't have to sit there and hope that they make something because it's already made. Anything we make from here on further are bells, whistles, features, right? That's it. I mean, if we upgrade the core code, it can only get better from here on out. Maybe maybe in the future we'll have zk-SNARKs instead of snarks, right? I mean, there's upgrades for sure in the future, but we're the only ones in the whole crypto space that have this type of chain. So we're extremely unique. And when I say when I tell you guys about investing, right, I always say look for the most unique, look for the ones with the talented developers. There's so many. I look at so many things. I even go to the point where I start looking at the traffic their website gets, so I know how popular it is. Right? Yeah, there's ways of doing that. And so, um, that's why I'm here. That's why I stayed. That's why I've been here, and I don't plan on leaving. And I plan on making my son a pirate.
Oh yeah, bro. Yeah. So for me, as I've mentioned previously several times, um, I started out as a miner back in 2016, and went just from project to project, just mining and just trying to get the biggest profits and all that other fun stuff, and then eventually stumbled upon Pirate Chain in October of 2018, and they didn't have any exchanges yet, but I was like, I'll spec mine it, see what happens, So turns out it was pretty profitable. But then I started actually looking into it more because it's like, wow, this is actually really profitable. I wonder why nobody's really noticed this so far. So I looked at the white paper, and which is something I rarely did as a spec miner and just do it for mining for profits. And I fell in love. Like I read the white paper, I was like, wow, this looks amazing. Like literally true privacy within crypto. And I knew about Monero and stuff, but it was just I didn't really pay too much attention to it. I had some funds in Monero just to keep some funds private and stuff. But after I found Pirate, I'm like, I feel like I'm on the ground floor of something that's going to be absolutely amazing. So I started speaking to the community more, just getting involved a little bit here and there, and spoke with Fishy Guts back then about during a community meeting about promoting Pirate and things like that. Eventually, I suggested that we create physical coins because I thought they were cool as hell and think it'd be a pretty good promotional product. Turns out, you know, it was. Fishy pushed me to start my own store. Start creating Pirate Chain physical coins, and went into Komodo and stuff like that. But at that point, I was already in love with Pirate, and just decided that at that point in time to just dedicate anything that I could to the project and work my ass off doing anything that I could to help out, whether that be, promotions or just outreach or anything. So fast forward, about a year from that, was promoted to captain, and it was the best day of my life, pretty much, because I realized at that point that I got to work with all these amazing people that I'm currently working with now. And I I know it's kind of cliche, but these people are my family. Like I joined for the privacy, stayed for the family, and I obviously stayed for the privacy as well. But you get my drift. And I get to work with these amazing people every single day, and I can't stress this enough. Like, I am close with everybody within the project, like everybody that's associated with it. It's just a fantastic feeling being able to work with people worldwide, and just, even though we're not working next to each other, having that closeness is just amazing because it makes everything easier. You go to any job or anything like that, and if you hate the people you work with, you're going to hate the job. But if you find a job that, even if you don't like that much, but you love the people you work with, chances are you're going to like your job a lot, even though you may not like the work that much. But here, I have the best of both worlds. I love the project, love the work that I do, and I love the people that I work with. So, and yeah, that's my story.
Yeah, that's awesome. Mine's very similar to Draith's. I came into the picture back in the day, but right after the project launched. But I wanted to say one thing real quick. And when we say happy birthday to Pirate, it's really happy birthday to all of us, because we're the community, right? It's everybody here and everybody that's a part of this that has made everything so amazing. So just really to echo kind of what Draith has said, it's everybody's been fantastic. I mean, I've met some amazing people along the way. Huge shout out to a lot of the community people, Tovar, Luna. You guys have been just fantastic. Huge shout out to Lutz and Draith and Tim, Cosius, Cax, Wookie, Mr. Lynch. Like, all you guys have just been phenomenal. And there's been some people that have made some everlasting impressions. People that I'll never forget, like Computer Genie. Just good people. So thank you guys. Thank you for all the love. Thank you for everything that you do. And I look forward to many more years of continuing this journey.
Well, if it's my turn, I started off as a miner in 2018. Then I bought a Z11 and I was trying to find the most profitable Equihash coin to mine. And this is how I first came across Pirate Chain. Then I lost some funds in an exchange. I came to Discord for help. And there they were, a bunch of filthy pirates, scallywags, and all these crazy, amazing, and fantastic people that make up Pirate Chain. And something happened in me. So I volunteered to help, and I've been here ever since, trying to spread the word about ARRR and the possibilities that privacy brings to us.
So, you guys want to start?
You sounded like a robot, bro.
Yeah, you're breaking up.
Nope, not better.
No. I mean, if nobody wants to jump in and Draith has some issues, I wanted to refer to an article that Wookie wrote yesterday for the 3-year anniversary of Pirate Chain. And he made a pretty cool list of some of the things that we have managed to achieve to date. So until Draith fixes his issues, I'd like to go through that. So basically, one of the first things that Pirate Chain achieved was to start returning the power of privacy to the users, empowering them with the option to opt out, when they choose, and to always opt in to have, their transactions anonymized. Very shortly after that, we strengthened Pirate Chain with delayed proof of work, which makes sure that the chain cannot be attacked using a 51% attack, which has happened to many, many other projects. Third, we reduced the risk of user data leakage at access points such as mining pools, So we asked all mining pools to stop displaying addresses, such eliminating more, possible data leakage. Another big thing we did is that we built in the Tor compatibility. And also with a great idea from Lutz, we created a privacy-focused bootable operating system called Ghost Ship. Another thing we managed to achieve is that we built the world's first fully private economy centered around Pirate Chain. The Armada today has over 150 merchant ships strong, and they're all proponents of privacy, advocating the use of ARRR as payment. Another first thing that we achieved was to give the world its first private by default mobile wallet that gives users the power of surveillance-free peer-to-peer money transfer, which was never achieved before. We managed to do this faster than Zcash, which initially came up with some of the technology. More recently, we had the N-Life Casino generally gifted the community the Pirate Casino, a fully verifiable blockchain-based casino using ARRR for casino games. Now, in 3 years, we built the largest anonymity set in the blockchain industry. We have built a social media army, and perhaps one of the most anticipated things that we've done is the arrival of WAR, which is the wrapped R service that we're about to introduce to gain access into DeFi. That was my list.
Right on. We've invited a couple people to speak. Let's see who wants to go first.
I can go first if no one else is gonna go.
Yeah, brother, go ahead.
Okay, I'm not very good at this, but I'm gonna try my best. I joined this server by accident. I was typing in random letter combinations into the Discord server joining ability on mobile, and I typed in pirate, and it came up with this server, so I joined it and saw what it was. That day forward, this server has gotten me interested more and more in cryptocurrencies. All the staff has been very helpful, kind, all that stuff. All this server does is help people. I've found there has been no toxicity from any of the staff. It's overall the best cryptocurrency server I know of. So thank you for all of the staff and all of the developers and everyone for being so nice. Happy 3rd birthday.
Awesome, brother. Thank you very much, and thank you for
Thank
being
you
a part
very
of it.
much. That was such a kind message, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was awesome. DJ Dave.
Howdy, how you guys doing today?
Good, brother. How about yourself?
Pretty good. So yeah, I randomly opened Discord and I saw you guys having a chat, and I'm like, oh, it's 3 years. That's cool. I currently joined. Well, the reason why I joined weird enough, I heard about our coin about, I don't know, 8 months ago or so, and I was kind of doing a little bit of research and like just looking at coins and things like that. I haven't invested into R because I originally, when people were telling me to invest, was around like when it was at $10, and now it's at $3. And I'm a little, like I know the basis of R, and like the cryptocurrency, that it's a lot more privacy oriented. But the question is, my concern, and I'm just wondering if anyone can answer this, is like what happens when whales come in and try to like pump and dump the stock, like when it occurred previously, like when it went to like $10 to $16.
Matt, you want to pick that up?
Well, can I say something? You were a few months late because just before that it was 10 cents, not $10.
Oh, 100%. I know that.
Um,
I wish I knew about it back then.
You guys want me to pick that up?
Sounds like
pick it
Drake's
up.
still on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, a little bit. Oh, you left.
All right. How about now?
Yep.
Yep.
Okay. One thing you have to realize is that during that period of time, a lot of projects experience that, and what that's called is price discovery, right? So when people see a coin pumping, and then news about it has spread everywhere, which it has, like it was all over YouTube, it was articles like crazy being written about us, then shit gets wild, you know? And it's not like we were like, okay, yeah, let's plan this, let's do this, you know, and so forth. It's just a matter of all of a sudden we get so much exposure that the price just explodes. And then the price eventually corrects to where it is now, right? So if you look at like I always said, I don't like looking at price at all, whatever. We focus on the technology here, but in terms of this, like you have to look at like resistances and where it's bouncing back and forth from things like that. So with my limited knowledge of trading and resistance bands and Fibonacci craps, I don't even know what the hell they're called. Basically, it's settled around what was it, like $2 basically, and then it's progressively gone up from there. But so it's pretty stable in terms of the price, as far as I know. Somebody can feel free to correct me, but either way, essentially, in my opinion, it's a great place to buy. So regardless, I mean, I would pick up Higher Chain at any price anyways, just for the simple fact that I can do all these things like stay private and transact privately. And that's, to me, where the value is derived from, not from traders, not from anywhere else.
Appreciate that. Yeah, no, it's again, like I'm still here 8 months later, and I'm still intrigued about the coin, and I'm kind of looking at what the future is. But I've been very, like, I invested money into the cryptocurrency market, into a bunch of different coins to see which one will succeed and which will fail, or see how things will go. But Pirate is on my list, and I'm still kind of just, I don't know why I'm hesitant, but I'm still feeling very hesitant for some reason. I don't know why.
Well, you have to look a little bit maybe at the sector, DJ Dave, because if you look at other privacy coins and where they are, the only real alternative to Pirate right now is Monero, and that is at over $200, if I'm not mistaken. So if you look at that and you look at what parachain is, that's where you understand what the real price of the coin should be and where we should be heading to. So if you want to look at any indicators, just look at the particulars of the privacy industry, because we belong in a specific sector where, if we get ahead, which is what we expect, things should go back to different amounts. But if you wait until then, it's going to be a case of the 10 cents again.
Also, to point out that this is a lot of speculation, right? That is the nature of
Always.
markets. We can speculate all we want, and we can get into the details of price speculation and whales and influences. But at the end of the day, you don't have any control over that. You have very little control over that, if at all, none. And we're in this, like, the idea of investing into an ideal, into a technology. It's about adoption, right? So whales or not, you got to at some point pick whether you believe in the technology or you believe in hype, right? And whales are not going to change a valid technology from functioning and working. And this is valid tech. And so keep that in mind, that this is all just speculation. We're talking about like the value of a digital asset on a market of people's opinion, right? But the technology is solid, and that's probably the most important thing to speculate off of, is valid technology and utility and utilization.
Yeah, exactly.
Amen.
If you look at the project as its true value, I mean, Pirate's priceless, and that's my opinion.
I have real quick, guys. I have a message from Mr. Lynch. He's one of the Anon devs on the team, and he says, "Disregard fiat valuation. Our mission is to have that shitcoin USD valued in R, not the other way around." That's the message from our Mr. Lynch. He is one of the top security guys on the team. So if you guys like those peer reviews, I mean, I trust Mr. Lynch more than any random guy out there. He's on the team.
And I appreciate everyone's opinions, not opinions, facts or information, and that's exactly how I look at it, right? Like you're investing into the idea and the technology, into it than just the coin and just the fiat currency. My one last question, because the only way that I know people are currently investing into our coin is using what is it, Ogre Trade or Trade Ogre, or I forgot the website's name. Is there another site that you guys think that to be like investing in, or not investing, but to purchase our coin? And will it hit more main platforms, do you guys think?
Yeah, I mean, we've hit quite a few mainstream platforms like, CoinX and
Bitcoin.com.
yeah, Bitcoin.com and all the ones.
KuCoin,
KuCoin, yep.
one of the
Change-
biggest exchanges in the world.
Polarity.
Yeah.
And
But-
it's sort of a double-edged sword, right? You want these things, but you really don't want these things.
But what I would recommend is trying to find, decentralized exchanges or things like that, because ones that like where you own the private keys to, for example, like Polarity.
Polarity.
I always tout Polarity because, you have your own wallet, you have your own keys to your own wallet. Nobody could touch your wallet unless they have your keys. Not even the devs, nobody. So,
Right? Non-custodial.
Yeah, and Dre said it for me. There's a few more places that we made ourselves onto. I'm a big fan of Polarity, but Drake Ferretti at work over there. But it's definitely own your own keys. Anywhere you own your keys and you can trade your assets peer to peer with an individual is the closest to the safest you can get, besides trading with them literally person to person with Tor in the way, right, or something like that.
Actually, person to person's worse because you get your fingerprints on the dollar bill, so you don't get any
I said
fingerprints this way.
you heard the word Tor in there, right? I was referring to a digital person to person, not a physical person.
Oh, okay.
Don't meet each other in person and hand each other cash. What are you talking about?
I got to get rid of that cash somehow.
All right. Does that help answer your question there, DJ Dave?
Yeah, so you guys would recommend if I do look in purchasing, go use Polarity, because I've never used that site. I'm a Canadian, so like it's a little bit more difficult. But yeah, that's kind of I've always wanted to find a platform, because I always feel like Trade Ogre wasn't a great platform, but I know a lot of people who buy are from there.
yeah, and if you need help with using any other platform, regardless of what it is, just hit us up and we'll do our best to help you out.
Yeah, jump in the exchanges channel too. Feel free to ask questions.
All right, cool. Thank you so much, guys. I really appreciate all the information.
Love you, buddy. All right, who else wants to tell us their story about how they became a pirate?
That's
No
not
story
me.
to tell. I was born a pirate.
Arr.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm a bit of an ideological diehard when it comes to privacy and just the philosophy and the economics and the technology aspects, all intersecting. It's a huge thing to be into privacy coins. You need to understand all those things and care about them all to truly be about it. And I got into Monero, which is like 2020. By then, it's 6 years old by then. And I was like, I need to figure out how am I going to learn about technologies that emerge earlier. I don't want to find out about it 6 years later. That's a bit late for me. Like you said, it's actually over 300 right now. So I'm really interested now in ARRR. I think, hey, could this be it? Could this be the next thing? And might it be the next best thing, actually? So that's what's really gotten me excited right now, up on the culmination of the third year birthday of the project, which is pretty exciting for me, and I'm really happy about that.
That's awesome, man. Thank you for sharing. And you have a
I
really
guess
deep voice for a mama.
Surprise!
That caught me off guard. I totally didn't see that coming. So I guess we're telling stories. Mine's pretty simple. I was born with Asperger's, so I obsess about details. And most of my life, I have studied data information security, everything from physical to software. And I'm not kidding. I've been reading about this stuff since I was a little kid. I've been obsessed with security and encryption and all that fun stuff. And I found out about blockchain, and was a very similar story to Drake. I was using what to mine and wanted to figure out how I could start mining my own, print my own money, basically, because it made sense to me. So I wanted to figure out how I could print my own money. So I decided to buy Z11s, got me a couple of Z11s, started mining Pirate, and that was my original investment. I've invested in many other areas of crypto since then. But Pirate was actually one of my first major investments because to me, it's inevitable. And I ask these guys, I've said it 100 times, something like Pirate, the technology of Pirate is inevitable. You have a public ledger, you're going to inevitably have a private ledger, and the most private is going to win. And we are the most private. It's really, to me, it's very simple. It's math. That's why I invest in Pirate. That's why I'm here. And then on top of that, it's a pretty awesome freaking community. It's the best out of any project that I have, worked my way into and stuck myself in to learn about. I'm a PR hacker, and I've spent a lot of time in a lot of communities. And this is one of the most powerful, self-driven, people-driven communities that I have ever seen out there. Hands down. I'm in a lot of open source projects, a lot of dev-enabled projects. I'm a DevOps engineer and a lead, and this is one of the most active, fun, personable, supportive, just invested in it because of the idea and they care about it communities I've ever dealt with. So I ended up here and been included in the team and many things behind the scenes. And I can't tell you guys enough, this is one of the coolest places to be. I don't toe the chain against these guys. I really mean it. We are inevitable. Pirate is inevitable. And the success of a private ledger, a purely private and anonymous ledger, is factual next to a public ledger. So here we are, and welcome everybody. And you're at a really awesome place to be at.
Awesome, KGB. Thank you, brother. We love you too. Even though you don't love pineapple.
Yeah, pineapple shit. Get that out of here.
All right. Any more? How I became a pirate story? There's got to be thousands of stories by now.
Well, I would say mine's similar to, well, I guess my reason for being into Pirate is the answer to DJ's question, because I got out of the service asking financial questions, wanting to understand how to be free, and you go down the rabbit hole like was it The Creature from Jekyll Island? So first I understand money, finances, learning about the history of money from Mike Maloney, and then eventually I learned about cryptos. And between all of that, learning that the only way to have real money or value and understanding the markets and Austrian economics and so on and so forth is privacy. So combining those things, eventually you go down the rabbit hole and you find things like Monero. But then because I'm of an inquisitive mind, I want to find the faults in various things, like what's the faults of Bitcoin, just from a reading standpoint. And eventually, once you start looking down, well, what are the faults? Well, privacy. You come across things like Pirate or XMR or Wound Arrow or any of these things. And so far, Pirate seems to be very interesting. So that's my very brief how I got here, which is probably the answer to DJ's question about price markets and whales. I'm like, you can't blame the laws of physics or the laws of economics. That is the whales and everything in market and price gouging, all this stuff is the mechanism to which we can observe things. Without them, we wouldn't be able to observe exchanging of value, whether it's measured in R versus USD or USD, the measure of R versus gold versus gallons of milk. So that's my thing. Thank you.
I like
Nice.
measures of gallons of milk. I think that's a
I like
perfect unit of
that.
measurement.
I like that example. That was really well said, man. I've never heard it explained that way. I got to give you credit for that one. That gave me an interesting thought.
Yeah, I think a lot. So thank you. And happy birthday to Pirate.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you. Arr. I'll start talking now. Why not? So I'll tell my story. It's pretty short as well. I really like the gallons of milk example. I use that a lot of times. It's all about comparison. Money isn't evil necessarily, but you just got to know what equals what, because everything's different. That's perfect. So my story is really short. Let's see, like 3 years ago, I was playing around with Monero, mining and whatnot. That has nothing to do with how I got here, actually. It just came full circle. Because when the lockdown happened, I was living at home, collecting my government cheese and spending it all on cryptos and shitcoins and losing it all, getting ready to go back to work, looking at jobs and whatnot. And I'm looking at all these new projects. And I'm like, hey man, I'm a smart guy. I got all this time and I'm a programmer. I want to get to work. So I start getting on Discords, looking and talking to development teams all over the place because I'm sick of getting rubbed. I just want in on the ground floor. So I start telling everybody, hey man, if I don't get a job, if I don't start working on something cool here in the next couple of months, I'm going to have to go get a day job. And this is BS. This is what I want to do. Here I am. Give me some work to do. And then Lutz hits me up. All right, let's talk. After like 30, 45 minutes or whatever, just talking to him on the phone, we got through it all. We laid it all out, what our belief systems are, where the future's going, where we're coming from, where we're going, and of course, all the spiritual, philosophical components that underlie all of that. And it was an awesome conversation, got me fired up for a good long while. And so, yeah, I jumped into it, learned as much as I could, as quickly as I could. I added one line of code to the official Pirate Chain node that I'm very proud of. Is all. And yeah, I am actually back to work at my 9 to 5 at the moment because I bought a lot of toys with all my money when crypto boomed the last time. But I'm only doing like 20 hours now, so I get a little paycheck, and then still doing all my development projects. And I'm 100% Pirate Chain. That's all I do. And music, I'm making the music. I made that remix. Hope you all enjoyed it. That's my story. Thank you very much.
You the man,
Awesome.
Alchemy.
Thanks,
Thank you,
Alchemy.
sir.
Hey guys, I have been a pirate for about 3 months. I was always more of a ninja guy myself, but unfortunately Ninja Coin hasn't come out yet. Either that or it's so secret I don't know about it. Anyway, so my story's a little amusing. I learned the philosophy of anarcho-capitalism from the philosopher Stefan Molyneux, and in his Discord they have an investment thread, and someone posted a link to a video discussing Pirate Chain. But the video didn't work. It wouldn't play. I'm like, okay, that's a little weird. So I Googled, what the hell is Pirate Chain?
Sounds like something I would do.
Yeah, and so then I found Crypto Rich and Crypto Vigilante's videos, and I was just blown away. Because, Stefan's argument is that the way to achieve a stateless society is by peaceful parenting. And while I think there's something to that, that's a timeline of hundreds of years, right? That's not happening in my lifetime. But when I saw Pirate Chain, I realized that the government has 3 cheat codes that lets it coerce our society doing what they want: taxation, regulation, and inflation. Now, every crypto can handle inflation, but I think that taxation and regulation become impossible if Pirate Chain exists. If that becomes mainstream, if they don't know what you have, they can't steal it, right? So,
Amen, brother.
yeah, so I think this has the potential to achieve, a non-violent society in my lifetime, and that's big, right?
It's even more than that, right? Because you do still have the option to pay them if you want to. So it's not like we're not giving it to them. We're just asking for a reason why, right? So now you have leverage. So if you do want to give them and pay your taxes, that's okay. If you believe in that, that's fine. That's all you, right?
Of
And you
course,
could do
but
that.
it makes the cost of enforcement so absurdly high that it won't be practical, in my opinion. Now, of course, things might turn out differently. This is just what I
Well,
think is
well, well,
possible.
I'm talking about the dynamic of a viewing key, right? So,
Right.
you could give the taxman the viewing key of any wallet you want that you want him to see, and that's it, and he could run his numbers from there. So you do have that option, but the point is
Hmm.
is that they have to ask you for it first, which they don't do today, right? They just steal your money.
Right. Right. We have freedom. So that's really what this is all about.
Leverage.
Now, I ended up joining the Shapeshift DAO because I love their vision. I see the vision of a unified crypto. If we can, I see the potential of sort of getting the benefits of every crypto. And so right now, my goal, as soon as the engineering work streams is set up, is to get Pirate Chain on there and possibly some more integration. So that's my contribution to privacy.
Awesome,
That's
brother.
awesome.
Thank you. Great story. Hello. Tell us about your story. Don't be shy, guys.
Hey, what's up, guys? This is Matt.
What's
What's
up,
up,
Matt?
Matt?
How's it going?
Great, man. It's been so interesting to hear everyone's stories. You really learn a lot. This is it's deep community. It's deep, but I think someone said I was born a pirate, and that's basically what I was going to say. Is in one way or the other is I've kind of always been a pirate. I never really fit in with the popular kids in school. I didn't really have too many friends, and I really went out of my way to try and make friends with those people. Um, and I lost a lot of time with my family, my brothers, and looking back, I think that was maybe a mistake because these are the friends now that they don't tell me they're having their firstborn child until she's about to pop, and those are the friends that I've made. So it's like I live in this world now where um, I'm actually more isolated and alone than I've ever been. I think a lot of us are. And it seems to be like I'm right back where I was, So once a pirate, always a pirate. And here I am just trying to navigate, like, I don't know, just how to be happy, healthy, and have purpose. And for me, like, when I learned about Pirate Chain from the Crypto Vigilante, it really resonated. I was already sold on privacy coins, Monero, of course. But there was something about Pirate, and then finally meeting Lutz in Mexico, which really, it just made it so much more real for me. And then I got involved in the community, and then I wrote a song for Lutz for Pirate Chain. And, I guess my involvement here is really just to try to get through to those people in the public, the folks that are, for lack of better words, they are under a spell. It's mind control programming. It's real, and it's very hard to help wake people up. It's very hard. I've been spending almost a decade trying to figure out how to do it, and as one lyric in the song states, just when I found some answers, I was casted to the shadows. When I spoke up, and it's I really think this song and the work that we're doing here, like collectively, is really gonna help wake people up in a big way, because a lot of people are like, oh, things need to change. When are things going to get better? But it's not easy to provide a solution, and here at Pirate Chain, we have a solution. When you guys started talking about speculation and price, that's also a big focus of mine here with the community and in my marketing, because what we're trying to do with Pirate Chain is essentially have a store of wealth, like a net worth. So the price may fluctuate, and it always will. All the tides rise and fall with Bitcoin. Bitcoin's essentially the moon of the entire crypto sphere. So I can't get too hung up on the price for now, but I think once enough adoption takes place, things will settle into a price where it is going to be stable, and there will be a lot of like-minded pirates like us that hold our net worth in Pirate Chain. So, we've got the music, we got the movement, the message, and we have the solution. So once a pirate, always a pirate. I'm here to stay, man. And if you guys have any questions or need any help, I'm here at your disposal.
Yeah,
Awesome.
keep in mind, man, you always got a family here, bro.
Thanks, brother.
It was great
Man,
meeting
Dre.
you at Pork Fest too, so that was awesome.
Oh, I'm so glad you came because you're in the music video, man.
Yeah.
It's perfect. Thank you, guys.
The line of freedom is both technical and philosophical. It'll get deep. You get feelings while you talk about this stuff.
Indeed. ARRR. Thank you, Matt.
You got it, guys. I'm gonna keep listening.
We got Surfer Stevo. You're on the stage. All right, I guess he's shy. What's going on, Luna? All right.
What's going on? Well, my pirate story is short and sweet. Teebs is my hubby. We heard about pirate through the Crypto Vigilante, and after he had explained to me what it was and I started looking into it more for myself, I decided that I'm a stay-at-home mom and I just had a little bit of free time to work with, and I said, okay, well, I want to help however I can. So, I mean, that's really it. It's short, sweet, to the point.
Oh, that's awesome.
That's how a lot of us became, just finding that one thing about a project that we've always been looking for, and then just having the passion and dedication. And no matter how much time you spend, it could be, minutes per day, or it could be entire days, and just dedicating that time because you truly believe in that project.
Yeah, I just want to add too that you guys already know, I'm a total tech noob. But these guys have really taken me under their wing and given me the time and patience to teach me a little something about something. So the community is really a lot of what makes it what it is.
Absolutely.
We got the best of all of crypto, hands down.
Thanks, guys. Happy birthday, R.
There's one thing that I've noticed with Pirate that I've never seen with any other project, and it's just the romanticism of the project itself. I can't explain it. It's just something. There's something special about it.
It has its own charm.
Definitely.
But like I said, freedom's like that. It gets all deep and emotional. We talk about freedom, and that's what we're all here about. It's the choice, right? Whether we're talking about taxes, like Luke was talking about, where you can choose to pay it. Whether we're talking about, privacy ledgers, technical aspects. I mean, we're all here for the choice of freedom, and that gets deep, that gets emotional. It's going to have a certain amount of romanticism to it.
I thought we were going to be dancing, and I'm already almost in tears. What the hell is going on?
The road is long.
Pirates are able to cry, Tim. Don't worry. You can cry.
Okay, if this gets any worse or any nicer things are being said, I will cry publicly.
Please don't. I'll look away.
Thanks. He heard me cry before, probably.
Hey, Benny, you're invited to speak, and Computer Genie, you're invited to speak.
Yep. Anybody else out there that wants to tell us your story? Now's the time. If you don't mind being, a community member, public community member, because people will hear your voice, which is probably beautiful.
In the meantime, we can give voice to some of the people that are commenting on other social media channels. So somebody who I can just not pronounce his name, I would say ends it journalister. He says we need to make R very easy, accessible, and we need to start using it as a payment between freedom-loving people. I think it's good to say, journalister, that if you go to armada.com, you will find over 150 merchants that accept R, who do pretty much anything from design to plastic surgery. Do people know that we have one of the most famous plastic surgeons in the world accepting R? The person who put back Lorena Bobbitt's husband.
That's right. I remember that. You still around, that guy?
Well, that let's not
He
miss a moment
reattached.
to point out one of the really powerful aspects of this community is the Armada, right? I don't know that we talk about that enough. At least we mention it here and there, but we work very hard as a community to aggregate businesses and people out there. Part of what Pirate enables you to do is own your own money, right? So business owners are big fans of this, myself included. As accepting payment options in art. And the Armada is a great place to find vendors and businesses and people that accept payment using Pirates. So definitely don't miss out on that moment to shine that Armada. Armada is a big deal here.
Oh yeah, and Seco is doing an amazing job in maintaining that site, and I know that people like Wookie also have helped with outreach programs with Armada. So yes, it's definitely something that we are putting a lot of focus on, because as much as trading is good, using R in everyday life is what's going to get us there.
And I can personally attest to the fact that, when I started here in the pirate community, I stumbled across the Armada, and I found hosting on there. There's a hosting site out there that took pirate or takes pirate, and I found out about them through using Armada and some other places. So definitely make sure you guys are giving that attention and love out there in the community, because there are businesses that take pirate. It's pretty awesome.
If you can find anything to buy using R, then you're supporting the project, you're supporting those businesses, and you're supporting the anonymity set, which keeps growing with each transaction you make.
Can I tip my hat to the new person that will be joining the Armada soon? I'll leave it to you. You let me know if I can do that.
Sure, yeah.
All right, guys. If you like to build your own car, you go to carolinavader.com, and they accept pirate. Call them up. Tell them the dream car that you want, what engine you want, or the works. If you got to be an engine head though. You have to love this stuff. And they'll build it for you. And they accept pirate. And they'll be joining the Armada soon.
That's
So
legit.
if you want, dude, you could build your own Lambo. So by getting a Lambo is going to be a real thing. I mean, it might be an MR2 underneath it all, but you could technically make it faster than a Lambo.
What do you mean we're not going to buy Teslas anymore?
Whoa! Hold on now. Hold on now.
Cat out of the
Hey,
bag.
you got a SOS AMG Black that's all electric. Those things are sick.
What's up, beach dude?
Hey, what's going on, guys?
This guy's always on the beach, bro. Every time I see him.
Yeah, I try to
So
be.
would you say you're at the beach?
I live about a mile from the beach right now.
I assumed with the name, yeah.
That qualifies.
Verified.
I got into to cryptocurrency mining. I had a buddy of mine that showed up at my house, and he had two Z15s that he introduced me to, and he said he wanted to mine Pirate. And I tell you what, that changed my life, because after he showed those to me, I bought 7 of them for myself. And so now I'm making somewhere between 70 and 90 Pirate coins a day.
Wow.
Here, here.
Wow, you the man, bro.
That's how I started. That's like my story. Love it.
Dude, that takes balls, people. That takes balls. Don't think that guy, beach dude, did that lightly. If you know how expensive those miners are, man, he put down a lot.
Matter of
And
fact, if
and he's
anybody
taking
wants
risks.
one, I sell them.
So,
Hit me up.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you
Yeah, I'll
what.
take it too.
Somebody said this to me a while back when Pirate was going crazy with price, and they said, you know, I'm going to be either upset. I'm probably going to be upset when I realize that I've tipped people like millions of dollars worth of R. And my response to that is, and it's actually about true. Like I'm pretty sure I've tipped close to $1 million worth of R over the time that I've been here. But the key thing is that what I tell everybody is, if that's the case, that makes me so happy that it's not even funny, because I've seen so many cases in Pirate where it's changed people's lives, like, completely, to the point where they're financially free and all this other stuff, and it makes me so happy to see that. So to say that, oh, I've tipped so much money, no, I don't care, because people who get those tips deserve it.
That's distribution
So
too. That's good
seeing
distribution.
people's lives change is one of the greatest feelings you'll ever see.
And being on the receiving end of those tips, and one day you log in and Pirate's at $17, and you've been tipped somewhere in the area of hundreds of Pirate over the past year. We're very thankful of receiving those tips. We tip a lot in the community, and I'm a big fan of that. Like Drake, I hope I'm a part of you guys being wealthy, because I tipped my ass off, and I will always tip. You guys will see me in the tip channel. I love tipping. I'll go on sprees here and there, especially when the price is running. I love tipping, so tip.
I'll admit though, it's kind of sad that we don't see those 1,000+ R tips anymore.
I'm going to interrupt with a short message from Chimex, who is a core developer for Komodo, and also one of the initial contributors, and still contributes and helps very much with Pirate Chain. So he says, I got into Pirate through Komodo when we started the first fully private chain in the KMD ecosystem. In the last 3 years, I'm providing a lot of servers for infrastructure like Bootstraps, Explorers, onboarding, and stats. I'm working with Mr. Lynch, Ginny, S. Hussein, and JL mainly, and Pirate has been one of the biggest successes in crypto, in my opinion. It's one of the only projects which is fully completed, and still we are improving. Happy birthday, and let's go for another 100 years.
Woohoo!
Oh yeah.
Love that message. Thank you.
That's a fantastic message. Thank you very much.
Thank you, brother.
If that happens, we'll be 103.
That's right.
I will be one old ass dude.
What's 1 year in crypto years?
I can only hope that my kids will be involved in the project by that time, and their grandkids.
My oldest is he's not in Pirate, but he has been dabbling in crypto. It's neat to see the multi-generational stuff starting to happen. It's really cool.
Well, I'm working on it. My daughter is saying R all the time now, so that's partial. That's a partial success.
Yeah, definitely get your kids involved, because it's only going to be the future generations that are going to carry this forward. I got my son to buy some R, invest in some R when he was, it was a couple years ago, when it was, I don't know, 7 cents. He didn't have a lot to put at it, but it was like $50-$60, something like that. So, he's sitting on a couple thousand R, just holding on to it.
Right. It's a great lesson. Yeah, my parents, my family we didn't have the opportunity to teach. Like you did fake stocks when you were a kid, right? Like you did little stuff like that. But like this is one of those places that your kids and your family members can really get into, and have that freedom to do it as well, and not be afraid. Like they don't have to figure out taxing or understand the complexity of whatever weird state construct they might be in. They can go learn about financial stuff and realize the confidence in investment.
7-year-old goes to his mom. Hey, I'll pay off your mortgage, Ma. Don't worry about it. I just invented a rubber band coin that I made millions.
Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
Don't worry about it, Ma. Take it easy. Sit down.
7
Well,
Ramos.
the funny thing is that it's stuff like this that pulls generations together. Like prime example, like my parents, for example, are in their mid-70s, right? They're always familiar with stocks and bonds, all this crazy shit like that, and like they hear about crypto and they're like, it just instantly turns them off. But over the years of seeing my talks on crypto on YouTube and all this other stuff, they've eventually realized that, wow, this is something that's game changing, and talks about privacy really hit home with them. So, I mean, hell, even they invested in Pirate Chain because they actually believe, I mean, granted, with a lot of help from me, but, even they've invested in Pirate Chain because they actually believe that this is the future. And they're in their mid-70s.
I have to agree with that. My parents are both 66 and 65, and now whenever me and my brother were telling them about cryptos, they were kind of blowing us off at the beginning, and now both my mom and dad both have 2 miners each that they're mining Pirate, and I don't know, they just saw that it was real, and finally they're on board and they love it.
My parents are impossible to crack. I still can't get them convinced. They think it's cool, but they won't invest.
We can't win over everybody. 7 Romoski on YouTube is saying, anybody want to buy an airplane with me and pirate the skies? I accept R for flight instruction.
Where's that at?
So he wants to start
He
wants to start a skydiving business in Mexico with somebody from the community.
Huh. That's awesome.
That's actually really cool.
I like that. We're what part of Mexico?
I'll ask him.
I just know I'm going to be happy once we get to the level of pirate ship races.
Like race cars?
Yeah, let's race some pirate ships around an island.
Yeah.
We can figure out how to do that in the Caymans.
All you gotta do is find one of those boat races. They have them. They're still pretty big out there, where they actually race boats out on the open water, and find one that's doing that and get our brand on it.
Okay, until we hear from 7 Romoski from YouTube, I've got another important message from another key contributor in Pirate. So this is Cax, who you all must know from support. So he says, I got into Pirate Chain thanks to Fishy Guts reply on a tweet searching for the best Equihash coin to mine. After that, I saw Voscoin YouTube talking about privacy coin to mine with Z Mini, and then I jumped on the Discord channel. I saw the community that keeps helping each other non-stop, and I started learning from Mr. Lynch and JL. And after that, I decided to help the community, and I did the first video tutorial back in 2019. I got huge support from the community, thanking me for doing the video tutorial. And with the community support I kept doing, now I'm working with the best team on the entire blockchain space, especially with Dream Team, Dreth, Wookie, Cosius, and Lutz. And now I'm addicted to help the community.
Why am I always last?
That's another very nice message from Cax. Thank you, Cax, for all your contribution.
Yeah, thanks, Cax. Cax is amazing, man. He's the front lines. He helps everybody. And if you're not tipping him, man, you're just an ungrateful son of a bee.
That's right. Yeah, Cax is amazing. I mean, we call him a bot because of how much he can actually get done in one day and how many people he can help. It's unbelievable. I think he has he has helped people recover millions of funds in their wallets.
Yep.
No, we call him a bot because he is a bot.
Oh,
Any more good stories, guys? Dude, I gotta say this. There's a guy in the chat that says he bought all his livestock using Pirate.
livestock.
Yeah, on his farm. That's so cool, right?
Oh, really?
I'm looking for
That's
some
cool.
chicken. How did he do that?
Yeah, who took pirate for some chickens?
Oh, it's a cow, I think, not chickens, but yeah.
I mean,
We
the same
almost,
to me.
we almost
Listen, who took pirate for an animal? That's what I want to know.
His name is Bible Anarchist. We almost 1 full year on our homestead. All of our livestock have been purchased with privacy coins, most with R. Our milk cow just got here on Tuesday. She's a pirate, purchased with R. That's what he said.
This is amazing.
That's
That's the
cool.
name of Blackbeard.
I want a cow.
That's
Oh,
the
milk.
first pirate cow.
You can name the chicken Dream Tim.
Or the goat.
I
I
want
think
an
the goat
animal.
would be better.
I want an animal with 4 stomachs. Any more cool stories, guys? Yeah, bring them in. Raise your hands, fellas, if you want to tell us about how you became a pirate. Now's the time. Happy 3rd year anniversary to Pirate.
Tovar is here. Maybe she wants to say a couple of words.
Go for it.
Hey guys, first of all,
Hey, how you doing?
happy 3 years to Pirate Chain. I started out just sick of the world and everything going on, and I've always been about 3 things: financial freedom, privacy, and the beach. So Pirate just fit in, and I'm happy to be here. I'm not going anywhere. And anybody who feels out there that they're alone and just walking amongst a bunch of sheep, come to Discord, vent. If you have any trouble, I've seen so many good people helping, just anxious to help. And I know I've tipped, and I get it. Later on I could be like, wow, I just I tipped out all my pirate, but I am all about helping. And, it's lonely at the top, and just as many people as we can get to be financially free and free them from being enslaved, the happier I will be.
Amen to that.
Yeah, awesome, Tovar. Thank you very much. Thank you for everything that you do.
What's that?
I said thank you for everything that you do.
Oh, of course. Thank you guys. I'm happy to be here. And I know I barely put a dent in anything, but it's a lot of work. So I really appreciate all of you.
We just do what we can, Mama. We just do what we can, None of us get paid here, so but we try as hard as possible, come up with ideas. All last night, me and the guys were coming up with ideas. That's what we do. We get drunk and we come up with ideas with our rum.
That's where some of the best ideas came from.
We see how much rum we can drink, and we chase each other around a barrel until the last one is standing.
Yo, it was me and KGB that made it throughout the night. Me and him were left in the chat by the end of the night.
Yep, that was just you two.
Yeah, just a little comment actually from, for those of you who are somewhat new and haven't heard this story before. But me, Lutz, Tim, Cax, Cosius, Wookie, and several others used to spend hours, and I mean hours, at night just sitting in chat talking, discussing ideas, all this fun stuff just for, specifically for Pirate. And, some of those discussions spawned just various awesome ideas. Like, for example, Lutz was drunk one night and mentioned the Pirate operating system, and we're like, dude, that'd be a great idea. And then we just started coming up with names and all this other fun stuff, and here we are with ghost shit. And there's several things that came out of those discussions and stuff like that. It's just so much fun to be here and just you know converse with all the team, and especially the community. Like, as busy as I am, I still try to make it a point to respond to people who DM me with questions or things like that, because that's who we are. We're here for each other.
Guys, if you're not in Pirate Chain Discord, go to pirate/gives. I'm sorry, pirate.gives/privacy. That's how you get into Discord. If you're not watching this chat is great. It's almost more fun than listening to you guys.
There is somebody making a unique point on YouTube, and it's probably worth answering this question. He says, because I think it must be on a few people's minds. He says, I'm 60, got major surgery soon. What is the best way to leave my R to my crypto clueless grandchildren?
Write instructions. Have somebody you absolutely trust help out. I mean, basically, that's my wife is kind of crypto clueless. She's learned a little bit here and there, but I've designated several people that I trust wholeheartedly to help out when that time arises. Where if I were to say disappear tomorrow.
I think that's something that some people in crypto feel, because if you're into it and people that are very close to you are not, then it's even difficult for them to recover a wallet, right? Because like of the sort of the technical difficulties they might encounter. So writing detailed instructions, I think exporting your private keys and your wallet dot file and storing them somewhere very safely, potentially on a USB drive or somewhere where it's encrypted, and then leaving them instructions on how to access everything and how to open it. But first of all, we wish you the best with your surgery, and that you pull through and you continue on for many, many years until your grandchildren become clued up on crypto. Okay, a little bit of a somber thought. Who's next?
Sorry, I missed the city again.
Who's next?
I think we've got a bunch of people invited. We just need some guys to come up and share their stories. I'm trying really hard to get CG to come, and he's just fighting me tooth and nail.
We would all love to hear CG's story.
Honestly, I probably wouldn't be here if it wasn't for CG. Just some of the conversations that I had with that guy back in the day when we were in the Komodo Discord before the Pirate Discord was created, when we were all sitting in over-the-counter trade. It was just fun. It was just so much fun. It's just so many great people.
So, hey guys, I got into a pirate chain from a crypto OG called Raphael. Looked into the technology quite a lot, and it's I think these guys have actually created something that can really help a lot of people in the future. Through protecting their wealth, through somewhere they can basically send their money into the abyss, and only they can pull it out if they're really smart with their custody. So I think with all the government overreach, I think this is going to be a real fight for freedom in the future. So thanks for the developers for making this possible, and thanks for all the miners who keep the network running, protect the network, and go through all sorts of shit. Maintaining that stuff, like, it's not easy to be a miner, like, fair play.
Oh, it would be great to get Genie in here, man. The first pirate and miner ever.
Yeah, he's too cheap to buy a new microphone. And we know he doesn't spend any money on his old truck, so
Yeah,
I don't
word.
know where his money goes.
Spend some of that pirate, bro. He's such a hoarder.
This is kind of fun though, because I can talk trash about him and he can't do anything. So this is actually kind of cool.
All right, guys. I think we've been going for an hour and 20 minutes. If we have more people from the audience, you can step up. Otherwise, we can start wrapping up.
Nah, man, let this go on for hours, bro. Come on, guys. There's like freaking 130 fucking people in here. Are you kidding me? You want
Yeah,
to
there's
tell us
got to
how
be.
you became? Yeah, tell us how you became a pirate, guys.
Yeah,
I
there's got to be lots of stories.
dude. I got 100 pirate for the best fucking story of the day. How about that? Let's go. Jump on board. I want to hear the best story. I got nothing to do today. Raise your hands, fellas. Raise your hands. If you're out there on float, guys, go to pirate.gives/privacy
Hey guys,
so you
can
could
you hear me?
join the conversation.
What
Hey,
up, man?
Benny.
Hey,
What's up,
Benny.
bro? Where you been?
Hey, what's up, guys? How's it going? Can you guys
You're bro.
hear me?
You're breaking up a little bit, but we can hear you a little bit.
I'm on the balcony of my of someone inside doing some construction, so I can't really talk for much. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, man. Tell us how you became a pirate.
Better now?
It's a little better.
It's a little bit better.
Yeah,
You're good.
man. Let's hope for the best.
I'm good. All right. So how I became a pirate? Well, I like to say you either die as a hero or you live long enough to see yourself become the pirate. I'm all about I've always tried to live my life as manifesting what you attract and the law of attraction. And so I always felt like something was wrong with our current system. It always, that gut feeling is in your heart, in your gut, and you know that something is off. And so I think I've always knew that, but I didn't really know how to escape it. And when I discovered Bitcoin, I think back in 2016, 2017, I felt like that was the answer. And when I went down a few weeks later, I said, oh, let me send some Bitcoin because I want to gamble on the Super Bowl. So I sent Bitcoin from Coinbase. And then a few hours later, I get an email of termination from Coinbase telling me that because I violated the terms and conditions of their policy, they are now completely terminating my account and I can no longer do any trades with Coinbase. I can't buy or sell anything. And I have to literally take off all of my coins off there and not use their service. So after that, I was like, whoa, Bitcoin is not private or anonymous. This was a shock to me. And so that really gave me some time to really research more and think about what's going on. And what ended up happening was a few years later, Crypto Vigilante, Rafael Laverde, and the team released Pirate Chain as their pick. And so I started researching it. They gave out a 72-page report. And I said, whoa, this seems like, this is the treasure I've been searching for my whole life. And so I got involved with Pirate Chain as a volunteer. I reached out to Lutz. I said, oh, you guys look like you need like a voiceover to start your show. Let me give you guys a voiceover. So Lutz was like, sure, let me see what you got. And so I made a voiceover for Pirate Chain, and the team seemed like they were happy with it. And then Lutz was saying how he was going to be going to an Acapulco. I said, you know what? I'll also join you in Acapulco. Not only will I join you, I'm going to help you out, and I'll bring some T-shirts to spread the word about Pirate Chain. And so I did that. After that, me and Lutz, we bonded, we clicked, and I started working on with event coordination. I made some videos for Pirate Chain that I was a part of. And I was at Freedom Fest recently. We're working on probably making another event called Mind Your Own Fucking Business Conference, hopefully in Miami this coming winter, possibly, whenever the next Bitcoin conference is.
It's gonna be
So
great.
I'm really happy that I'm working with the team. Captain Drath is amazing. He's always been there for me if I had any questions. He's helped me with a situation I had before with my wallet, where I had a word that was actually misspelled, and he fixed that with me. Cax is amazing. Dream Tim, even Mr. Lynch. I know you're listening in. Thank you for everything. I'm really happy to be a part of the family, and I look forward to great times ahead. Thank you, guys.
Amazing. Thank you, Benny.
That's a winner right there, bro.
I call Benny Hollywood. I'm sorry to say that to you because your productions are just, Hollywood quality, man. Amazing, amazing work.
And your accent is Hollywood, so thank you.
But he don't understand. This guy practices this shit all day long while he's in his car. He mimics. He goes. He just listens to soundtracks of movies while he's driving. Who does that?
Yeah, exactly. I love it. Hans Zimmer is the man. I love Hans Zimmer. That's what gets me in focus mode so I can be creative.
And they're like they're orchestra type songs, So that's what he listens to. Just the soundtrack of movies. He's awesome.
Yep, that's right.
You guys are
All right,
great.
guys, I gotta get rolling because I have my construction guy in my house taking care of stuff. So
All
love
right,
you
brother.
guys. Keep it up.
Peace.
Happy birthday, Pirate Chain. Many, many more.
Arr.
Thanks, Benny.
Arr.
Arr.
Great seeing you, Benny.
All right, AB, Corsair, either one of you guys got anything to say?
Yeah, I'll introduce myself. I'm kind of new to Pirate Chain, but I really, really love this whole idea of privacy coins. So that's how I kind of found you guys. Yeah, I've just been looking to last year, 2020 was like a red line for me. And I'm like, all right, I'm done with this fucking bullshit. I'm going to get off the grid. I'm going to stop participating in the system, and I need to find ways of, working outside that. And yeah, Pirate Chain is one of these things where I'm like, oh yeah, this clicks with me. This makes a lot of sense. So yeah, I ended up at Acapulco selling T-shirts for crypto, and that's how I found out about ARRR because I saw the cool pirate shirts floating around. I kept wondering if I'm like, hey, are you the guys? Are you the Pirate Chain guys? They're like, no, I just had the shirt. So, anyways, that's how I became a pirate.
Yeah, we took over the event basically. That was my plan. Everybody, the only way they got a T-shirt was if they wore it. That was the deal, or they got to pay for it, or they got to wear it, right?
Well, here's the important question, actually. Did you get a T-shirt?
No, I never actually managed to find anybody with an extra T-shirt.
All right, we got to fix that situation. Lutz, do you have any, or if Benny's here, he's not here.
Well,
We'll get you one.
they kind of
Oh,
placed
sweet.
us.
That'd be fucking cool.
Yeah, they placed us like near the bathrooms, like off to the side, so it was hard to find us.
Well, in actuality, I was mainly there for Agorapulco, which was kind of like I guess a fork of something. It was mainly just kind of centered around the idea of like setting up an agora. And I really love that idea.
Are you the one that came to the house party and then they didn't let you in?
Probably.
I remember you.
Yeah, I think I came in at one of them, and then the next day they're like, anybody not wearing the little tags can't come in.
Yep,
So.
I remember you. I was right there in the front smoking a cigarette.
Yeah, that was probably me.
Yeah. Man, I felt bad for you guys when you walked away.
Well, I mean,
wifey with you.
What's an anarchist going to do? They're going to try and do that.
No, it's all right. I mean, it is what it is. Next time you got to get the full-fledged ticket. You didn't have the invite. That's why.
Yeah.
But don't worry, you didn't miss too much. But it was definitely a lot of fun.
Oh yeah. No, and yeah, this is my first year doing a Freedom Fest type of thing. The stars aligned. I'm like, all right, fuck it. I'm going to Mexico for 2 months, and that's what I did. Ended up staying down here for 4 months.
Very nice. Do you like Mexico better than the U.S.?
I feel like it's a little bit easier to get off grid in Mexico than it is in the States.
Yeah, that's what they say. I'm not really sure if you're really safe anywhere, honestly. So might as well just stay home and prepare myself. That's how I do. You got to fight from the inside, brother. We got rules here, and we got to enforce them. And the sad part is that not even the police know the rules. I mean, if you guys watch that YouTube Auditing America, you'll see that these police don't even know the laws. It's insane. And I'm glad that there's YouTubers out there with the balls to do shit like that.
Mm. Well, anyways, I will say thanks for putting this stuff together, and congrats on your third birthday. Hopefully, there'll be a lot more, and yeah, I hope to participate more in this community. I really like it.
Arr!
Awesome, man.
Thank you, Corsair. All right, who we got next? Mr. AB? Who's AB? ABC? 1, 2, on and off? IO?
Hello.
There you are.
Hey, welcome.
Uh-oh.
Don't be shy, bro. We can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Oh, I
sir.
see. The green circle is the same color as my background.
Yeah.
All right. I guess you could have heard the whole time. Well, I'm pretty new to Pirate Chain. I guess I first heard of it through Jeff Berwick and Raphael. Uh, I've been trading pirates for a little while. I watched it go up to 15 and didn't sell, and then came back down. Been stabilizing now, but yeah, I've been just trying to get as much pirate as I can. When I realized how much of a good thing it was for the just transactions, and how it's going to facilitate just transactions peer to peer. I thought that's the coin. I dumped all my other altcoins I had, and I went all in pirate. And right now I was checking out polarity on the computer, and it just died on me. So I wanted to get my how I heard about it story up in here for Ludes. Get in the drawing, and well, now it's amazing. I just was wondering if there's an application for smaller RAM phones that can't handle, I guess, 3 RAM and up for the pirate wallet. Anyone?
No. Uh, yeah, well, I don't. It's probably not. I mean, what kind of phone do you have? It should work, no?
I've
Is it
got
gonna work on the?
this is a Note 3, Samsung Galaxy Note
Yeah,
3.
yeah, that should work fine.
It should. All right.
Yeah.
The last time I tried, it kept saying parsing error, so for some reason, but I'll
Uh,
look into that.
it's
Thanks.
been upgraded, a lot more since the last time you probably downloaded it. So get the
All
latest
right.
one.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks. Always nice to talk to you guys. I usually just tune in. Didn't even realize I was on on speaker.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for your
Okay,
story.
thank you. Thanks for your work. Bye. Happy birthday.
Thanks,
Hey
brother.
guys. Hey guys, I got a really juicy story here. This is Mr. Lynch's story. This is one of the Anon devs supporting Pirate, and they don't talk much, but when they do, we listen. Uh, so here's his story. He got disenfranchised with his former employer. If you're reading this, fuck you, you slimy bastard. And got back into crypto after a few years. Was looking what to mine, what to play with, what to break, and stumbled upon a KMD community, a Komodo community, which used to be SuperNet. Lurked a bit, did a bit of reconnaissance to get the feel of the community, went through the code, read the wonderful piece of literature of Komodo and the draft of Pirates. I liked the principles and the mission, which went against the ethos of my employer, and I started doing shit. Got involved. He got so involved. Got voluntold by Fishy Guts a few times, and Fishy Guts is one of the old captains here. More and more he ended up somehow running notary nodes for Komodo because he was voluntold. But we're all voluntold here, and we actually love doing this work. It's not work we don't like to do. Breaking things. He was breaking things. He ran notary nodes. I'm forever now, and I keep doing things in the background testing. See, guys, you guys want a peer reviewer? He's always there peer reviewing regularly. Breaking things and bullying people into implementing R on platforms one way or another. My kind of guy. When I'm not trolling around here. Oh, also, age 30 years old, 30 years in 3 doing exchange and integration support. Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, he aged 30 years doing only 3 years. Okay. And that's onwards, you bastards. That's his last line, guys. That's Mr. Lynch. Mr. Lynch, you can see we all have very similar stories. And most employers out there, they're very corporate like, right? They follow those structures, right? Those structures that actually hurt them that they don't realize. That I realized a long time ago when I saw not when I was born in a non-structured area like a bakery and like Belco and these places didn't have structure when I got there. That's why they worked so well. When we did things on the fly, we actually thought with our brains. But when you turn everything into processes and procedures, people start sounding like robots. And then they start acting like robots, and then they don't even like their jobs anymore. And that's what
One thing
happens.
I
And
want
people
to
said,
comment on is the whole aging 30 years from doing 3 years of exchange integrations. Just by watching Kosi.
We lost you, Dre.
You cut off.
Oh shit! I cut off.
Yeah, last thing we heard
But
you
yeah,
say was
just by
Cosius.
watching Cosius and Forge, and sometimes Mr. Lynch deal with exchange integrations. Like I'm surprised in that 40 years in that instead of 30. A major pain.
it's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot of work. I mean, it's kind of fun too, though, in a way. That's why we do it because it's the stuff we like to do. And when it's not everybody has even that luxury in life, but you could get there. You got to strive to get there. All right. Any more good stories out there, guys? Bring them in. 100 Pirate. I think I know my winner already.
Teams is up here. Teams.
I'll jump in and say happy birthday, Pirate Chain. I'm actually celebrating Pirate Chain weekend for a couple of reasons. I ordered a Librem 14 back in April that finally just showed up yesterday. So taking back my privacy and financial freedom, and Pirate Chain and the community has couldn't have done it without it. I've been looking for it since Bitcoin. Been following the work of Jeff Berwick ever since I discovered him after hearing Ron Paul and what the Mises Institute has said about our fiat system and why we need sound money, and with the digital age and why privacy is going to be so important and fungibility. And so from there, it's helped me in a lot of ways. It's even allowed me to be able to take some of my metalworking skills. I've been welding and grinding for years and always for somebody else and always making, well, way less than what it's worth, you know. it's it's great to be able to do things for yourself, and Pirate Chain gives you that freedom. And I actually have an important announcement to Sea King, and the idea of bringing back Dreyeth's Pirate Chain silver coins. My cipher, I've got a couple. I've got a couple of styles. One of them is a holographic photo that you can peer through a necklace to see the cipher. But when I've showed it to a lot of my family members, they love the idea. But I noticed that all of the older family members had a really hard time being able to see through it. But I noticed too, a lot of older people are bullish in silver. So I said, why not join the idea? I'll put the cipher on the back of these silver Pirate Chain coins that I'm going to be casting, and give people a way to not only be able to buy a kit to engrave their private keys into metal, totally encrypted, but you'll also be able to have a way to purchase silver with Pirate Chain. So, you know, it's great being able to contribute to the counter economy when
That's amazing, bro.
when all of this shit is going on, and soften the blow, so to speak.
And for people confused, Teebs is part of the R&D department here in Pirate, and he's a metal worker. He works with metals, and he's got his methods, a couple methods now with lasers, where he's making ways for you to hide your keys, like on coins and on silver and on gems, laser cut, so that when you put a light to the gem, it shines on the wall. Like he's doing some killer work, you know, and I love the whole physical part about it.
Yeah, it's been a long time in the making. Unfortunately, Luna and I, we've got 4 kids that take up a lot of our time, so it's hard to do, put full time
cable TV.
But that's the great thing about the community, is Pirate Chain has been growing community wise, and you know, we focus on the technology and not so much the price, but even the growth in the price has been a huge help, and has given me, you know, the options now to start integrating out of working for an employer and start setting up shop for myself and be my own boss and take back
Entrepreneur, bro.
Yeah, buy the 40 hours plus of my life back, because it's not worth it anymore these days. You know, once upon a time when the money was worth something, you know, before the Federal Reserve, you could work at another business and you could save up your money, and it wasn't uncommon that you eventually bought out the business that you worked for. But that doesn't happen these days, not with the system that we're under anymore. And the only solution to that is Pirate Chain and Monero, and you know, redundancy in the privacy, something that they can't control, which is something that Austrian economist Friedrich Hayek talked about in 1984, about, you know, there's no way that we fully take the money out of the hands of government. The only thing that we can do is find some sly roundabout way to create something that they can't stop. And now we have, and now we just have to use it.
Sounds
and
good,
I guess
brother. Sounds
that's
great.
my piece. Happy birthday, Pirate Chain. Har.
You're a fucking sex machine, you know that?
You too. Love you, brother.
Love you too, man. All right, guys. Any other good things? Any other good stories, guys? Happy 3rd birthday, Pirate Chain. We got a lot of cool people saying happy birthday on the Twitters, guys. And the float. Make sure you're using float too. Float is amazing. Mama Pirate. Buongiorno.
Oh, hey.
Welcome back.
So, this one. Hey, welcome back. I forgot. This is how I got into privacy coins in general. I won't mention which one. But basically, I'd been around, like, I'd use privacy. I cared about privacy, and I started using Bitcoin, like, Blender. It's like a mixing service. And basically, I just, you know, I cared about mixing privacy coins. You know, I wanted Bitcoin to be private. And before there were privacy coins I was aware of, there were some at the time, or at least one. But when I finally got a few years later, I checked it out again, and I started looking at these markets on over Tor, and I had to look into privacy coins because they started wanting those. And I'm like, huh, that's interesting. And then what actually wound up happening is I didn't wind up buying anything on any of those markets because I found privacy coins like, wow, I'm not gonna waste that. Like, it's not worth it. This is so cool. I want to have just care more about this as a like a fungibility, the privacy, all the aspects that make it a viable currency. I just saw so much value, and I never looked back. And I mean, I buy a coffee with it. I buy, like, various things with it. I use it in my day to day. In fact, my family, my friends, they're like, everybody knows, hey, if you want to transact with me, you gotta use privacy coins. But yeah, that was like just a big turnaround for me, and just getting into privacy coins. I think is kind of funny.
No, that's awesome, dude.
Yeah, it's great, bro. Thank you for the story. Amazing. All right. And any more good stories, fellas?
Last call,
Oh man,
guys.
we still got so many people in here. Insane.
There's a
Usually it
lot of
starts dying down, but you guys keep coming in. Come on, bring your stories, fellas. Raise your hand. You got to click that little button on the bottom. If you're not in here, you join here by going to pirate.gives/privacy, and it'll bring you into the Discord, and you'll see like a whole bunch of people on the left. That's just jump into that meeting right there, and you can talk. Tell us how you became a pirate.
What's up, Pele?
Oh, Mr. Pele, old school.
Hey, how's everybody doing?
What's up, old school?
Yo, you all hear me good?
Yeah, good to see you, man.
Yeah, sorry I haven't been around at all for like the past year or two, whatever. I think I only spoken once all this time I've been here. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple of years. The first year, actually, to 2017, that I heard about crypto. It's just been a roller coaster. I mean, the first time I heard about Bitcoin, actually, I was ecstatic. I loved it. But actually, I loved the thing about transparency. I thought, yeah, this is the thing that's gonna kill all the bad people, all the ugly doers around the world. But then after a couple of months, I started thinking about it, and I saw the flaws. and I knew privacy coins are something to look at. So I started researching, and of course, the first one I ran into was Monero, and it blew my mind. But then went further on and found out about Komodo. Actually, when I realized only later that Komodo was actually a mixer. They had a jumbo service, I believe it was called. To this day, I really don't quite understand all the details of Jumbler, but I knew it was a mixer. It had involved mixing different peers. And somebody told me that Komodo is actually not a privacy coin, and it has some features of privacy. So I started looking further and ran into some ugly coins like Verge and stuff like that. I mean, I don't want to be disrespectful or anything, but we all know what Verge is and coins like that.
Do we?
And while I was in the Komodo Discord, um, I actually saw a couple of guys talking about Parachain, and all of a sudden there was a Parachain channel, and I saw them talking about Parachain and how everything got started, and one of my best friends who actually got me into crypto I told him, look, this has to be the future. This has to be the technology that's gonna either slave us or doom us or whatever. It's kind of a cliche, I know, but it is actually. So we discussed what's the best way to get in. I remember, I think it was Fishy Guys that I asked first, talked to first about, getting involved, doing some volunteering, or what do you call guys that? Voluntoling, voluntold, is it?
Not sure.
Yeah, I'm not sure, brother.
I think Lutz always says it. It's like
Say that again.
Volutold, volunteering,
Oh,
and told to
voluntold.
volunteer.
Yeah, voluntold. You're
Yeah,
nice. We're
voluntold. Okay.
voluntold to do things.
Yeah.
Because we
So
slightly agree with you.
I started translating some, texts, and I always wanted to write, but I'm just a poor writer, so I never wrote anything. So and I'm not a programmer. I don't have any programming skills. So the only thing that I could do for Pirate was actually, promote it and get on Twitter, get on, socials, and do as much as I can. So this is what I did. I did translation, and I promoted people. I can't really remember how I got into Twitter or stuff like that, but to be honest, I don't think I can stop looking at Twitter every day, because I get most of my information from Twitter, but also from other resources. But the fastest way to get an info for me is from Twitter. I don't know if it's the same for you guys, but and then of course the Pirate Discord helped a lot for me, because I started mining, I think it was late September 2018. So like a couple of weeks. I know, actually it was 1st of October. That's it. I was late for a month, I think, mining Pirate, but it was, a lot of things happened that month. But I'm glad I just got in at the almost at the start, and I'm proud to be a long-term Pirate miner and network supporter. So I hope to stay one. When I say we, I mean my best friend and I. We still mine Pirate. We don't have much hash rate, but we do our best.
That's
Awesome, man. Awesome. That sounds great. And Pele is real old school. If you didn't figure that out yet, man, he's been helping out since Columbus. So thank you, bro. And happy third birthday, because it's your birthday too. All right. Who else we got? Anyone else? Just raise your hand and tell us about your pirate story, how you became a pirate.
Draco, you're invited to speak.
All right. We got Draco on the line.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Hope you guys can hear me.
How you doing?
I'm doing all right. Doing pretty good. So, I got into Pirate because I was into Bitcoin. And, I was, doing crypto mining for quite a few years. I came up and got some money, and try to have some friends and people around me and other people. And most of the people, I guess, weren't really good. Some people really found out about me. Some people found out how much money and everything I had. And I got robbed. I had an armed robbery at my house. I had the 2 massive police forces, helicopters, all this craziness. And going through the investigation and everything, it's found out that you can look into your wallets, and if somebody knows you and where you live, you're going to get robbed. So after that, I started looking into privacy coins and looking what I can do to protect myself. And Pirate was the only real one that I saw a few years ago that offered full privacy without anybody viewing, your balances, your past transactions, or things along this nature. Also, when I was sitting there looking into it, there was a couple people on some other chats, and they said that there's going to be 3 phases in cryptocurrency. The first phase is going to be Bitcoin, and that's going to be ledgers and all that other stuff, and that's what they've done. The next one is going to be a privacy coin, and that's actually pretty much what exactly ARRR is. The third one, they haven't done it yet, or I haven't found it yet. Maybe people that are listening to this, if you have found something to the third coin, it's going to be the ledger, the privacy, but it's also got to deal with contracts. So if I wanted to deal with the transaction with you, sell you something, you put in, 5 whatever, I put in 5 whatever, and the transaction automatically goes through. If it doesn't automatically go through, then I automatically get my money back. You already get your money back, and nothing really happens. Looking for that third coin. But until then, I think Pirate is the way to go. And, privacy, because I learned a lesson that was a multi-million-dollar lesson, and I'm lucky to have my life. So privacy, is definitely key. And that's it. I hope everybody's good. Stay safe, and don't tell nobody about really what you're doing. I would honestly probably kind of keep, privacy coins, secret, and just tell people, oh, I'm looking into it, whatever, not really telling people exactly what you're doing, regardless of what it will be at, because the wrong people figure it out, dude. And it can end really badly.
Thank you, brother. Good advice. Glad you're safe.
That's because
Lutz, you're cutting off.
All right, guys. Any more? Any more good stories out there? Want to jump in? Tell us how you became a pirate. We've heard so many stories already. People being disenfranchised with their the jobs they have, their corporate positions. Mostly, you'll hear they're all corporate positions because that's what happens. At some point in time, you get tired of dragging that ball on your leg, and you want to be free.
I'll say something quick about the music competition.
Okay. Dream Tim,
Can you hear me?
you think it's time? Is it time to close this out? I don't see any more people raising their hand. Let me check the chat.
Give me a second to say something about the music competition. So basically, the music competition has been a fantastic success so far. It has seen that we have.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Can you hear me? Milk, can you hear us?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, thank you. All right, so basically I was saying that the Pirate Chain music competition has been a great success. It has been the most popular. Give me 1 second. Somebody needs to message Lutz that
Coleman.
He can't hear us, can he?
Hello.
What's up, brother? You want to tell us about how you became a pirate?
Happy 3rd anniversary to all Pirate Chain family. It's an honor to talk to here. Okay, I just want to say thank you to all the airdrops because I know most of the Filipino, but not all, in this chat has been invited to this channel because of the tips. I want you to know that those tips really help, especially because of the pandemic. When I joined here, of course, I was really confused. What is privacy? What is this privacy coin? So I searched in the website and watched videos about this coin. That's the time when I start to attract on this coin. I told my friends, brothers, and sisters. Now they're all here. Done. Uh, I also got my first purchase of Pirate Chain coin, and I'm happy with it. We'll buy more in the future, probably next month. I've been in the other crypto channel, and this is the best community I joined. So congratulations to all of you developers and all pirates. Happy third anniversary and happy third birthday.
Thank you, brother.
Oh, real quick, I wanted to give a special shout out to all those community members on Twitter that are not in Discord, especially people like Patrick Figgins, who's been a hardcore supporter of Pirate and nonstop talking about Pirate. So, all love to you, bro.
Capitan. That's from the Capitan, bro.
Okay, so if I can take 1 minute and finish my thought about the competition.
Hey, we got any more?
Hey, Lutz, can you hear Tim? Hey, Lutz.
Lutz, can you hear anyone?
Is that about it?
I don't know. Dream Tim says I can't hear him. You can hear me, right?
I'm
could hear
trying
you.
to say something about the competition and you keep talking over because I think you can't hear me.
I don't know if you can hear any of us.
No, I actually I haven't heard from Milk either.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't heard him either.
I think there's something going on with Discord. We can't hear certain people. I mean,
You can't hear me? Tim, you can hear me,
man,
can't
none
you?
of you are on mute. I guess we'll log out, log back in. He says, BRB.
Yeah, that's what I had to do.
And guys, keep coming with those stories, guys. Keep coming with those stories.
All right.
So sexy.
All right. Now that both guys logged out and logged back in, and hopefully they can hear us.
All right, how about now?
Yeah,
there you go.
Can you
I
hear
can
us?
hear him now. I just heard him.
Okay,
that was weird. I could hear Tim, and Tim could hear me, but you guys couldn't hear me. Apparently, I guess.
There was a fork. Something forked.
Discord fork.
That's some bullshit.
There was a
So-
fork in the streams.
Basically, I was saying that the
All right,
competition.
so I guess we just got to wait on Tim, because if he's talking, I can't hear him, but I don't see him talking either.
Right, I don't see him talking either. That's right.
That's weird. I just got booted to the audience. Can you still hear me, Drath?
Yep.
All right, cool.
All right, we in?
Yeah, I can hear you.
All right, and Dream Sims are not here at the moment. Let's see any more stories, guys. Bring in those stories.
Yep. I had to get rolling. I got another meeting I gotta head to. But just before I leave, I want to say I love you all, the team, the community, everybody that's associated with Pirate. Thank you so much for all the hard work you do. Love everything about this project, and stay safe, stay healthy, and I will catch you guys later.
Thanks, brother. Thanks for everything you do.
Thank you, brother. Thanks, Captain. All right, guys.
I think Tim should be back here in a second.
Cool. It's a great Sunday. Nice, relaxing. I hope you guys are all relaxing today. Sunday is supposed to be a relaxing day, at least for Italians.
Indeed.
All right. I think I think that's it, man. I don't see any more hands raised.
Now, I was trying to give Tim a minute to come back because he had an announcement to make.
Oh, okay. I like announcements.
Just
And he
one
gives us.
thing.
Hey, Pele.
The past month or so, I've been traveling around my country, and I've I like radios, local radios, and so far, two stations plus one, what do you call that? Aqua park. They played Pirate Shanty. I believe Pirate some remix or whatever was playing. I don't know which one is it, but I I was so glad to hear that. I mean, this is a local station, and I don't know how it got into so many playlists, but people are playing Pirate Shanty, and it's amazing.
Dude, that's so awesome. That makes me super happy.
Yeah, low fat milk made it.
Yeah, I know, man. The pirate shanty is perfect. I mean, when my wife first heard it, she was like, "Oh my God." It's great. It's great. I love it.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. It was a very fun project to do.
Right.
I'm just super happy that everybody that's has participated. We've had, I don't know, I think we have close to, I don't know, somewhere between 20 and 30 entries so far in the remix competition. That ends day after tomorrow. So yeah, it's been pretty amazing amount of support and involvement that we've had. Some really talented people too. Some really good remixes.
Well, a lot of you musicians, you try to get found, right? But you don't really need to be found. You just need to be heard.
Yep. Let's go ahead and wrap up. I don't think Tim's coming back.
All right. Sounds good,
Cheers,
fellas.
guys.
All right. Everybody, happy third pirate anniversary. It's because of all of you guys that pirate is where it is. We do the work on the back end, but it's a community coin. So without a community, this coin is nothing. All right, fellas. This is Lutz. I love you all. Thanks, Low Fat Milk. Thank you, everybody that has joined this conversation today. You guys are truly amazing. Remember, pirate is just one step to freedom. You have to free yourselves in many different ways. Grow your own food. Don't be dependent on anything. Just like a token, you don't want to be dependent on the mother chain. You want to be just like Komodo. You want to be independent. All right, fellas. This is Lutz. I love you all. Signing out.
I work to eat and sleep and just repeat. I wonder, is this the life for me? I followed all the rules and did my best, but tragedy put my will to the test. When I found some answers, I spoke up. Then I was cast into the shadows, they chained me up. No, I won't forget the things that they said. And you don't know the places I have been. People said that I was wrong all along. I stayed strong. Batting down the hatches, This is the calm before the storm. The system has been broken, and soon will be no more. The tools, they can enslave us, but they can set us free. This is the last stand for our freedom and our privacy. No, I won't forget the things that they said. And you don't know the places I have been. Before saying I was wrong, all along I stayed strong. I'm gonna change the world for you, my son. Here I am, right where I Now we have a chance to tear this down, so we can build again and make it sound. Before saying I was wrong, all along I stayed strong. Gonna change the world for you, my son. Here I am, right where I
Thank you, everyone. You guys have a great afternoon. Be safe, and we'll see you next time. Happy birthday to Pirate.